Robert W. Graves, sir.
What is his place of birth?
Columbus, Ohio.
What branch does he serve?
U.S. Army, sir.
What is his rank?
Sergeant E. 5, sir.
What is his specialty?
Infantry and artillery coordination, sir.
What is his training?
Advanced infantry, sir.
What is your assessment of this recruit?
That he should join the Hasbro Classified Series Corps from the G.I. Joe, sir. Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series, Robert Grunt Graves. Okay guys, here we have G.I. Joe Classified Series, Robert Graves. A valiant and dedicated infantry soldier who's ready to give up his life to defend his core American values. Let's check this figure out, guys. Here we have a plastic-free outer box. And let's start by checking out the front of the box. Here we have a large image of Robert Graves in the middle of the combat action. You can also see a helicopter on the background. And we can see a vehicle catching fire. And on the upper right corner, we can see all of his accessories. And below we can see a comic style image of the character. The G.I. Joe logo in big white letters and the name of the character below this. And then to the right we have the Hasbro logo, which is on the bottom right corner. Now let's check out the side of the box. Here we have the G.I. Joe star logo on the top, and below we can see Robert Grunt Graves in a lock screen, and below we can see a QR code. Takes you straight to the Hasbro online shop, and below we have an extension of the G.I. Joe logo, which is on the front of the box. Now let's check out the back of the box. Here we have the number 87 on the top left corner, and below we have an image of the figure with his accessories for you to appreciate how the figure will look like. And of course, next to the figure we can see his accessories, and then we can see his backpack, and then we can see the team awareness device, guys. Below we have all the legal information and warnings. Now checking out the other side of the box, here we have a large image of the character with his team awareness device, and of course the number 87. And we're back to the front of the box, guys. Now let's check out the blister box. Okay guys, here we have the inner packaging for Hasbro G.I. Joe Robert Grunt Graves. And as you can see, you can appreciate the figure even more. And behind the figure we have an artwork of Robert Grunt Graves, all geared up, ready for war. And next we have a footlocker with all the accessories that come with the figure. Here it has the G.I. Joe star, and if you turn it around, Robert Grunt Graves and the number 87. So that's it for the inner packaging, guys. Here we have the infantry soldier ready for duty anytime, excelling in the field and prioritizing the chain of command. Let's check out the vanilla pose for Robert Grunt Graves. So here we have a modern style military uniform for US Army soldiers. As you can notice, he's got a brown multi-purpose carrying system on his front torso, with a team awareness device at the center that you can fold and unfold as you please. You can also notice the knife holster almost at his head level, instead of the classic thigh holster for the knife. This brown vest extends to his back, protecting all his torso. He's got his gun holster to the side, and then we have large pouches attached to his legs. And he also has small green pockets on his arms. And you can see that he has a zipper on the side of the pockets. His uniform seems to be designed for winter weather grounds, as you can perfectly see on the sleeves and turtleneck, the winter-like sweater. Now let's check out the head sculpt. He's got an angry expression, like he's in the middle of a complex operation. And you can also see the sculpting of his eyebrows and nose, which are very well done. He's got an orderly combed hairstyle. Now let's check out the articulation for Robert Grant Graves, guys. Okay guys, let's check out the articulation for Robert Grant Graves. And let's start with the head first. The head goes down. And the head goes back. And the head can go left. And the head can move right. That's it for the head articulation, guys. Now let's check out the torso articulation. As you can see, the torso can move forward. And the torso can move backwards. And also the torso can move left. And the torso can move right. Very nicely. Now let's check out the arm articulation. The arm moves forward. The arm moves backwards. And the arm moves out. And here we have a bicep cut. It rotates very nicely. Next we have a double jointed elbow articulation, which flexes like this. And then we have the hand articulation. The hand moves up and down, and it can rotate completely, as you can see here. Next we have leg articulation. The leg moves forward and the leg moves backwards. And of course the leg can move out as well. Robert Grant Graves does have a thigh cut. It rotates very nicely. And then we have a double jointed knee articulation here. As you can see, it can bend very nicely. Then we have a shin cut, which you can rotate very nicely like this, completely like this. And finally we have a foot articulation. The foot moves down, the foot moves up, and the foot does have a rocks like this. That's it for Robert Grant Graves articulation. Now let's check out the accessories, guys. Okay guys, now let's check out the accessories. Now the accessories come in a printed tissue paper, which has the Cobra logo and the G.I. Joe logo. So let's tear it up so we can see the content inside, guys. Here we go. We have all the accessories that come with Robert Grant Graves. Let's take a closer look to this, guys. Okay guys, here we have the accessories for Robert Grant Graves displayed. Here we have this helmet with a visor, looking very cool for very rough weathered terrain where he needs to cover his eyes. Next we have a classic infantry soldier helmet with all his straps and everything, very cool. Next we have a backpack where Robert Grant Graves has all his necessary survival items for anything that he needs for outdoor mission operation, guys. Now let's check out the weapons. Here we have two assault rifle. One has a scope, obviously for long distance strikes. Next we have a very cool black and green assault rifle. This would be either close combat or just field combat rifle without scope. And next we have a gun. And then we have a magazine for the assault rifle. And finally we have a tactical combat knife, very useful for stealth strikes, stealth missions. And that's it for Robert Grant Graves accessories, guys. Alright guys, let's lock and load and talk about an original G.I. Joe. Robert Grant Graves. Grunt is the everyman of the Joe team. He's not a ninja, not a super scientist, and doesn't use a sci-fi gadget. He's an infantry soldier who represents the regular Joe. He's the kind of soldier who follows orders and makes sure the job gets done. Grunt's most notable spotlight in the cartoon comes in the Worlds Without End story, when the Joes are transported to an alternate universe where Cobra has won. Grunt joins Clutch and Stila in staying behind to help the Resistance fight Cobra in that ruined world. Grunt shows courage and a willingness to fight. In combat, Grunt excels in frontline infantry roles. Give him a rifle, a squad at his side, and a clear objective, and he'll perform the task. He's the Joe you want advancing under fire, backing up the specialists, and keeping Cobra troops against the ropes while the heavy hitters do their thing. Grunt may not steal the spotlight, but he embodies the backbone of the G.I. Joe team, a trained, dependable soldier proving that sometimes the most important hero on the battlefield is the one who simply does his job and holds the line. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this review. Don't forget to leave a comment, like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next on Alan's Collection. Joe!